أهلا بكم. 50 عاما فقط هي عمر التوقيع على المعاهدة التي وحدت الإمارات السبعة، لا وجه لمقارنة عمر الدولة مع وتيرة البناء والتطور الذي شهدته وتشهده منذ إعلان الاتحاد. بدأ العهد المشرق بحلم كبير لقائد كبير باتحاد كبير معنى ومبنى، وكان له ما أراد. لم يتوانى الآباء المؤسسون في تحمل أعباء ومشاق التأسيس وبعزيمة لا تلين. 50 عاما شق طريقها الشيخ زايد والآباء المؤسسون، اقتفى القادة الأبناء خطى الرعيل الأول بالعزيمة ذاتها وبالنفس ذاته ووفق الرؤية ذاتها. محطات قاطرة الشيخ زايد وأبنائه في بناء الإنسان وتشييد الكيان والعمران ماثلة للعيان. تراث الشيخ زايد في التسامح والتآخي الإنساني هو ديدن القادة من بعده. شعوب من 200 جنسية تتعايش بحب ومودة على أديم إمارات الكرم، عايشوا النشأة وكبوا التطور السريع والمذهل، احتفظوا بذكريات جميلة وانطباعات حسنة عن الإمارات وعن قادتها وشعبها الطيب المضياف. أسر من جنسيات مختلفة أحبت الإمارات مثل أوطانها الأصلية وأكثر. نستضيفها وبالبحر تستضيفنا في حلقة خاصة من قابل النقاش بعنوان الإمارات حاضنة الإنسانية. بمناسبة ذكرى الخمسين لليوم الوطني الإماراتي سندخل بيوت ومكاتب أناس جاءوا قبل قيام الاتحاد، يعتبرون الإمارات جزءا من تاريخهم وحقبة مضيئة من حاضرهم، ولا يرضون بها بديلا لمستقبلهم ومستقبل أبنائهم وأحفادهم. Mr. Ramesh.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Nice meeting you. Thank you for coming. Neil, thank you very much for bringing Mr. Ramesh to us. I know he is busy, even though he is retired, but he still works, right?
He's active.
Yeah.
He's always active. Mr. Ramesh, I know that camera.
Yeah.
It's very famous camera.
This camera, very famous.
Very famous. You came with it in 1965
Yeah,
with this camera, Rollycord,
Very cool.
and 55 rupiah.
Yeah.
Why did you come?
This is my life. My father gift. I 15 years, my happy birthday, 15.
Yeah,
My father, he tell me which item give. Well, Papa,
yeah.
please one camera give.
Amazing.
This. My age 15 years.
Yeah.
Today, 83 years.
And today, 83 years.
83 years.
MashaAllah. What is the story? Is it, you think it's the camera of chance, the camera of blessing?
Yeah. This is my happy birthday, my age 15 years, my happy birthday,
Yeah.
India. My happy birthday is my father talk. Beta, you which your gift?
Yes.
Hello, Papa, one camera is gift, please. Only this time too much money. Hello, Papa, money different, like please one camera. So my father, money here, 3% money come in, or this camera purchase my happy birthday, this camera. Papa, but you which camera after which idea? Well, Papa, I promise
Yeah.
this camera of the world famous today. Of the world, this camera all focus, world focus. Well, I promise, well, Papa promise.
I think, Neil, I think to your grandfather,
Yeah.
Mr. Ramesh, he took his promise and he made it true, right?
He did.
It is. You know, he has so many cameras, but this is the one that is dear to his heart.
Well, this is the camera. He came on a boat
Yeah.
in the 60s. It's called the Dwarka boat from Mumbai and the coast of Sharjah. And when he first arrived, the first individuals he saw was the founding fathers, Sheikh Zayed and Sheikh Rashid.
Amazing.
And with that camera, he started taking their pictures without knowing who they were. They were squatting on the floor watching a camel race. So my father got very ignited, very passionate, seeing them, took their pictures. He developed them. Immediately next to he gave it to His Highness Sheikh Zayed in his hand. And that's the beautiful journey that brought my father and kept him in Dubai and the
Mr.
UAE.
Ramesh, what is your relationship with late, he may rest in peace, Sheikh Zayed and Sheikh Rashid?
This time,
Yeah.
first time see Sheikh Zayed Sharjah 68.
Yeah.
This time, my one small cycle purchase. Small cycle. To Dubai to Sharjah with cycle.
Oh, you went with
Cycle,
cycle.
yeah.
Okay, of
Or
course
this
there are no
camera
cars.
together,
Yeah.
or some big picture. Oh, coming to 3, 4, 5 hours, go to Sharjah. You see, all Sheikh, sit down, Sheikh Zayed down, Sheikh Rashid, Sheikh Fiftieth down. Oh my God. Down to I completely sleeping, but this camera, this picture starts. That's my life. Sheikh Zayed see. Oh, this camera, you picture take. Second day,
Yeah.
this picture, my house development here, 2 pictures ready,
Yeah.
go to Sharjah.
Again.
Again. Again, after go to Sheikh Zayed, go to, tal. You want signature, Sheikh Zayed.
Yeah.
In my picture, you very good. It's nice. You give me, yes, लेकिन please one signature for my collection.
Oh.
Sheikh Zayed बोले, Sheikh Zayed one pen, gift a sign, or Sheikh Zayed tell me, you're Fannan.
Fannan,
Sheikh
you're an
Zayed tell me
artist.
Fannan.
He loved the picture.
Ramesh is Fannan.
Oh.
I no idea which Fannan. Like Sheikh Zayed tell me Fannan, or immediately one gold pen Sheikh Zayed give.
Yeah.
Give me gift for you pen. Sheikh Zayed pen give me. I'm very happy.
Happy, of course.
Yeah. Or this time I see first time Sheikh Zayed power your face. Eyes power excellent.
Yeah, you know, Sheikh Zayed, like Sheikh Zayed and Sheikh Rashid, they have very good picture. And like he said, the
Yeah.
power
Oh, the
are in
eyes.
their
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
How you brought it into picture, you brought them
yeah.
amazingly.
So Sheikh Zayed first time surprise.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is my face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your Fannan, one gold pen
Gold
gift.
pen.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because also His Highness late Sheikh Zayed and late Sheikh Rashid, they has amazing auras, energy around them. And like my father, when you came to them, you just were attracted. You were just, consumed by them. You wanted to be next to them. And for my father, it was a camera. The camera was a connector. And whenever he was with them, he would take pictures of them, get very close, and get their very personal emotions and very candid shots.
That camera captured the essence of their personality
Exactly.
and their power
Exactly.
amazingly. I love this.
And the eyes.
And the eyes, especially. Your mom was involved. Actually, he just said that your mom is the one who developing
She
the
was
pictures.
the equally important person because she was a darkroom technician.
Yeah.
My father would take the pictures. He would come home, tell my mother, I took it this time, this exposure, and she would develop it, and she would actually be the lab technician for him. We had one room in Jamanasa Square. That one room was a bedroom, kitchen, and the dark room. The one
okay.
room served
One
everything.
room.
One room. That's
One
it.
dark room. But that dark room made magic.
No,
made magic.
only water in my house. Water outside.
Yes.
The water used to come for donkey bags. We had the donkeys to bring those barrels of water.
Yeah.
And even the equipment that they were developing, the negatives and photographs,
Yeah.
we didn't have the equipment. So back then we had thalis,
Yeah.
which we eat on. We use the thalis for developing and for eating.
For eating. Amazing.
So
Mr. Ramesh, your journey in this land
Yeah.
started before the journey of UAE.
that's right.
And UAE journey started with one picture. And this picture, you took it.
Yeah.
That picture is next to this flag.
Yeah.
What made this picture special that everybody took it, and it's still the official picture of the founding of UAE in 1971, 2 December 1971.
71, my friend told ago, one Mr. Habib,
Yeah.
one Abdullah, Ramesh, go after tomorrow, this big program. Yeah. Well, which program? All one family together. One family together, well, which all sheikh come in. So I come in, immediately 7 o'clock, quickly come in here, or this my camera, or after 8 o'clock, come in, Sheikh Rashid come in, Sheikh Sharjah come in, Sheikh Fiftieth come in, after Sheikh Zayed come in. Oh, the Sheikh Zayed tell me, oh, Fannan man come in. They are very happy.
Yeah.
After go to Sheikh Zayed, after inside big room, like this. That.
That's the
That's
one.
the room.
Yeah.
That's the one.
They're all table that are
Yeah.
sitting, all give
Sign.
some signature.
Yeah.
Sheikh
Signing of
Hamdan
the
was
Federation.
lecture, Sheikh Muhammad, all six there. This time my camera open.
And
Or this time this my hand like this. Sheikh Zaid is here. My hand. Oh my God. This is my camera, this focus. Ma'am, I'm very happy. Sheikh Zaid, Sheikh Rashid, or main signature.
yeah.
Is camera 3 feet. Axos. Sheikh Zaid happy.
And that picture is the official
Official
picture
picture.
Yeah.
of the founding
Yeah.
and the signature,
Yeah.
the founding of UAE and the signature of Sheikh
Oh,
Zayed.
signature. Number one. Why? This signature, one family together.
Yeah.
After this is this signature.
Yes.
After she signed, after all shake one flag, start one flag. Ramesh, tal. This picture two flag there outside.
Yeah.
Ramesh, tal. Immediately the only flag picture took. I took picture. After this flag coming here.
It's this
Yeah.
one.
This,
It is this one.
This flag.
This is the
coming
flag.
here.
This is
There,
the one.
there. After flag picture, everybody come in. Sheikh Zaid, Sheikh Rashid, Sheikh Fajira, everybody come in here. Or this is
With this
my
one.
camera. I'm here. This picture took
Yeah.
like the second picture.
Second picture from after
Like
inside
this
and
too.
took it.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Very important.
So this
Surprise.
Yeah.
Very important.
So this
So-
camera, just
yes.
to let you know, is a single reflex camera.
Yeah.
Manual focusing, manual metering. So you have to have a very good judgment of the lighting that you're standing
Wow.
to make sure the exposure is just put in the meter, and the focusing is a loop. You see inside it, not a straight. So it's a very
Okay.
complex camera. You have to have a lot of skill, understanding, and judgment, and a lot of luck.
Oh.
A lot of luck.
Otherwise you can miss the
You can
picture.
ruin
miss it.
You can miss it. So that day, Allah,
Thank God.
God chose my father
Yeah.
to be here and take this picture.
Amazing.
And
Let-
that was the essence of that.
The good thing is we live again and still with those pictures, beautiful pictures that your hand took from this magical, I will call it magical camera
Magic camera,
actually.
yes, indeed.
And there are one picture when I bought my Expo passport.
Yeah.
There are one picture that you took. It was your picture with Sheikh Zayed
Yeah.
in the 49th, 50th,
Page 49.
page 49 of Sheikh Zayed with the pen that you took. Do you have the passport?
Yeah.
Really? Take from him, Neil, if you
Yeah, thank you.
please. Thank you very much.
This is
That's the
passport in
one.
UAE. The best passport is million passport. Everybody sign. America, France, Italy, everybody stamp.
Yeah.
After I visit 7, 8 times there. So
Excellent.
all
Show me
all
the picture.
We're
I
photograph-
stamp.
photograph.
Show me the
all
picture.
after slowly. This
This
picture.
is the one.
Sheikh Zaid is my name, Ramesh.
This
This
is the
picture, your
one.
selection. Decide 1 month after selection this picture.
Yeah.
Why this picture signature you start.
Yeah.
This is a rare picture.
So he had to be 3 feet away.
Yeah.
And what's beautiful about my father and the relationship he had with the founding fathers, they were very comfortable with them. He used to be very, very camouflaged, get very slowly, take the picture and just leave. So that's why they felt, let him be very close to him.
Yeah, I think because he is there taking picture but not bothering
No, anybody.
anyone and they
Exactly.
tried him. He's Fannan, you know,
Yeah.
he knows him, Sheikh Zayed.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace. Do you know how many people will have that passport, will see that picture and will stamp
Stamp
with
it.
the
Stamp, all
pavilions?
the world stamp.
All of stamps.
Ah,
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He's my good credit my life.
Yeah.
We are honored, we are blessed to be chosen for this
Amazing.
after 50 years to be part of Expo and part of Expo.
I have
Airport.
one question.
Please.
You never sold those pictures.
No.
You never took any money for those pictures. You can,
Yeah.
of course, but you never. I will ask you because definitely you heard from him the story why, and definitely you asked the question to your father, right? What do you think?
It's history. It's the treasure of the UAE. And history has to be sacred, it's got to be preserved. It belongs in a museum, Etihad Museum. And that's the only way our children will understand it, they will love it, and they'll understand the message of founding fathers. So as a family, we decided we want to keep the collection private, not commercialize it, and whenever the government needs it, we will contribute to them to use it in a very beautiful way.
Mr. Ramesh, I want to ask you something. With that picture, you took the beginning of a new country that is called now UAE. How do you find UAE? 50 years, look what they have done. How did you witness the growth of UAE?
Like this, Dubai, this time I come in, only 20 country people here, only 20. My house, no electric, no water, my house. Everybody crying, my wife crying. Like I'm inside my power. Okay, one day there's history. This my power, 100% this country history in my hand, or this my camera. So you start after 22 days, 220 country here.
Yeah.
I surprised or development. Excellent.
Yeah.
Take why one all together.
Yeah.
71 all together. Everybody power. Sheikh Rashid, Sheikh Zayed. Oh my God, it's perfect dynamic man. Or now after Sheikh Mohammed, big support my life.
Yeah.
Sheikh Mohammed.
Yeah.
You man is very great power. This power is Sheikh Mohammed is power many times. Ramesh Tal, immediate, 1 month together. Ramesh Tal, 2 months together. Or
They build the
lot
trust
of collection.
with him.
I love
Yeah.
history of people, poor, yeah, school, college, anything, dancing, everything cover this camera.
Yes.
Or million collection, my 7-8 book is the famous of
Amazing.
the world.
Neil, how did you live all this for you? I think you are coming from a family that is blessed, you know.
Thank you.
And you grew up here. How did you find it?
The change has been phenomenal, but end of the day, I mean, we've become the best country in the whole world, especially after COVID. What we've achieved here, nobody else has. But the roots and the values has not changed. We are still in touch with our heritage, our culture, and tolerance is so beautiful here. So that's why I see a lot of differences, but I still see the basic similarities, the values that existed so many years ago, and I enjoy that experience living in the country for 50 years.
It's always a question, what do you call home?
Dubai, UAE.
This is my home. I love everybody, all UAE. All medialists love me. So I love history.
Yeah.
Like in Dubai history, my dream, Dubai history of the world.
Yeah.
We are
What
blessed. We are blessed to be living in the UAE because after 50 years, they've recognized us back then, and still now they recognize what my father's done, what our family's done, and that's just admirable. So we are greatly respectful to the founding fathers, leaders of the nation, and what the country has given us and what is given to so many of us in this nation.
I have one question of curiosity.
Yes.
Do you like the camera of today and the smartphone?
My mobile phone, I sometimes quickly is my mind fresh. You surprise my mobile, you collection 1,50,000 collection my mobile. 100,000 50
Wow.
my mobile.
In the mobile.
World focus is my mobile.
But here you only get 12
Like
pictures.
love,
Only 12. This is 12
it
pictures.
Is, yeah.
So you have to be very, very careful with
What to
every
take.
single picture you
picture.
take.
Wow.
Is a record.
That is very stressful,
Yeah,
Neil.
very
I
stressful.
don't know how.
So every picture means calculation, measurements, focusing, metering,
Not to make
angle,
any
positioning.
mistake.
Yeah, it's very important.
Amazing.
Oh, this is your surprise. This 1 month expo, more 5,000 picture took with camera.
Wow.
My Leica camera,
Yeah.
Rolleco, Hasselblad, 22 camera.
Yeah.
So expo every day. Yesterday too much picture, 1,000 picture every day. Expo sometimes good mood painting.
Yeah.
With big painting collection.
Tell me, to end this amazing interview and talking with you, what is your dream?
One time I surprised, one time Abu Dhabi call. Ramesh, you Dubai? Oh, yes. Coming tomorrow, Abu Dhabi. 22 years ago, I go to my wife, my son go to out of country. He tell me, Papa, you go, please, please. I go Abu Dhabi. Big meeting, everybody. One gold plate, big gold plate for Ramesh.
Oh.
that this man, your history of UAE. The one gold plate, Abu Dhabi government.
He didn't know.
Gold plate.
I had no idea.
Oh.
Imagine. I said, many an award, many award.
So his
Thank you.
dream is to be recognized for his hard work. That's the ultimate dream of an artist or
Amazing.
photographer. That's our
Very
dream.
humble.
We don't have ambitions to make anything out except be recognized for our work.
Thank you so much.
Or
for
my
coming.
Thank you.
book, my
Yes.
book, 7, 8 book, Kilton, George Bush, Jimmy Carter. Everybody surprised. My book here.
Yeah, we will take picture
well
of the
done.
book.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Ramesh. Thank you,
Thank you.
Neil, for
Pleasure.
coming.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
for having
this
us.
you can feel the energy, I think, of the unity and of the growth here in this under this flag. It's amazing how it reunited everybody, whoever he is from UAE or not. Thank you very much, Mr. Ramesh.
Thank you for having
Thank you, Neil. And we walk by here?
Okay.
Yes, please.
Let's go.
Go.
Hello. Good
Hello,
day.
how are you?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you. Thank you very much for welcoming me here in this special episode of Open for Discussion for the 50th anniversary of UAE. Mr. Parmar, I'm happy you are here with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Bharat,
Thank you very much for coming, and thank you very much for showing interest in our family.
thank you. It's an interesting family, actually. Fantastic story. And Prakash, thank you. You gathered everybody here today. You helped me a lot in preparing this episode.
It's simple. When it comes to family, we say turn up and everybody turns up. But thank you for coming.
So welcome.
You're welcome.
Mr. Parmar, you came here in 1956.
56, yeah.
Where did you say you want to go?
Because there is one customer was my here. He say you come Dubai,
Yeah,
start your business here Dubai.
yeah,
I came 1956. That time, no electricity,
yeah,
no water supply,
yeah.
no police, nothing. Only desert. But I want to adjust.
Yeah,
We are making electricity machine. But I came here,
yeah,
no electricity. Then I bring leg machine.
leg machine, yeah, for sewing, right? Yes,
I'm start from there.
yeah,
Because I teach in electric machine in Bombay, but he have nothing.
So he came from electricity where there are the sewing machine with
run
electricity.
by motors.
But here it has to run with, I
the-
know
with
them,
the-
with
This
the
one.
pedal, like this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the pedal.
With the pedal. So
Yeah.
he anticipated electricity over here, but when he came, there wasn't any. So then he had to do them.
How did you get water at that time in the house?
Water that time, one donkey is came.
Yeah,
There is 4 gallon. One is came little sweet.
yeah,
One came is little salty.
yeah.
There is one was 1 rupees, one was 8 anna.
So there used to be tins of water that would be
Water.
on the donkeys, and then you
Yes.
had to buy. There would be either a very plain, proper sweet water,
Yeah.
sweet in the sense that not salty, and the other one would be slightly salty.
For everyday use,
For
right?
everyday use.
For everyday
And
use.
you bought according to that. So there was the cheaper one was obviously the salty one,
Yeah.
which was 8 annas, because that time there used to be annas as a currency.
Yeah.
And for the bigger, the sweeter one, it would be 1 rupee.
Okay.
Rupee being the currency over here.
The
at that
currency
time.
of here. Mr. Parmar, how did you interact with local people living here in Dubai, Emirati or from Dubai?
Sheikh Rashid was there. we are going to Sheikh Rashid
Yeah.
at Majlis. That time, I'm going Majlis. Why? There is you want visa.
Visa.
You want to go Sheikh Rashid?
Yeah.
He signed. And after he approved that, I'm many times going
Yeah.
Sheikh Rashid to meet him.
So your visa is from Sheikh Rashid
Sheikh
at
Rashid.
that time. He's the one. So it was
No, he signature.
signature.
After we are going British Consul.
Okay.
He issue the visa. He give order.
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 So
I get
basically, Sheikh Rashid used to give the signature
Order.
saying that issue the visa, and the British Council used to issue the visa.
Wow.
Because it was not the UAE back
it's
then.
not the UAE. Yes, true. But it was easy to go to Sheikh Rashid Majlis at that time. Did he tell you about
Sheikh
this?
Rashid, the Majlis, Majama, Sallu.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
but
that's all quite good.
Basically, it was
Anybody
very easy.
can go.
Anybody could walk in. It was an open door policy at that time.
Anybody
So,
can go.
He's been there many times.
Mr. Parmar, how did you start your first store?
There is in Dubai,
Yeah.
local is very kandora.
Yes.
One kandora make for eat leg kandora leg seat.
True.
Enough. But there was an Indian.
Yes.
Is making pajama and shirt. That work we get.
Yeah.
We doing that work. Because public, another public, local public nothing. Local Indian public was their site was mostly goldsmith. Their site.
Yeah.
They is coming, we are making that.
Well, dukaan kya khuli?
Near the Jama Masjid backside.
Okay.
It was behind the Juma Masjid. Was the shop where he first opened up.
That's
Now
where
some
it
building was
started.
now also.
Yes.
the building is still there.
The building is still there.
It's still there.
And you have the first as well, let's say, authorization or permit to open that shop.
So
Almost
this
about-
shop license is from that time. It's still active.
1962 until
It's still today.
now
Yeah, the
it's
same.
still
Yeah. So it's
active.
like 50,
Yeah, we see the picture.
40, 59 years.
61
Wow,
make sure this.
amazing.
Lesson is 61.
It's 61. It should
So the permit of this shop is older than UAE.
Yes.
it is.
Mr. Parmar, do you remember when UAE was formed, when they announced? How do you remember you took this news that from two Emirats,
Yes.
there are 7 and it's called UAE, United Emirates Arabic?
Yes, because all together.
Yeah,
And before was, we want to go Abu Dhabi,
yeah,
we have to take permission.
yes.
You want to get the permission, after you can get. After the Ibarat, all together, you can go everywhere. But that time was Sheikh Rashid and Sheikh Zaid. He said, decide, Sheikh Rashid say, I will not give anybody to embassy, all the world. If you want, you open and give the all expensive year.
Basically, what he's saying is that, and this is what he's led to believe, is that when it was formed or when they were together and it was becoming a country, obviously all the embassies would have to open up.
Yes.
Understand? So he says Sheikh Rashid was the one who went and said, listen, I'm not going to give any money or place to any embassies. If you want it, you take it.
You take.
So that's how all embassies and everything.
Because they've got plenty
Maybe
of money.
they became the capital. That this is his
Petrol
way of
money,
thinking.
petrol money. Here no petrol money. At that time we feeling what happened, which is gone. How we can handle. But he's gone. 15 day a month. We're feeling better than before.
Basically, what happened was that before it was the British people who were ruling it, and when it was when they did live, there was a lot of this thing worry as to how these people who have lived a nomadic life most of the time, how are they going to run a country? But he says within a month, things started changing, and that was the rules.
And do you see, Mr. Parmar, the change that you talked about in 50 years, what they make? How did you live change in UAE?
15 years, he changing fast to fast. Before was slow, but after 60 to 71,
Yes.
boom period there.
Very fast.
So what he's trying to say is earlier was nothing moved, but after 71 it really accelerated and the country's developed so fast.
Mr. Parmar, tell me, why you want to stay here?
Because peaceful life and easy life. Another country different, I don't know. But I came here and I feeling very nicely and peaceful country.
Do you see this is home? Is Dubai, UAE is your home?
Yeah,
તમારું ઘર છે.
yes, my home. Because I'm 60 years here.
Yes.
65.
65
years
in my
here.
home.
Yes.
My age, 88.
Yes.
That is 23 years only in India. And a whole year.
Basically, this is
Basically, my life, all my children here.
Yes.
59, she is 59.
Yes.
So
Yes,
So
go
the
ahead.
thing is, when father came here, then he's been here all his life, and also the entire family is still here. All the children, their children, like our children are here. His kids have finished education. They are here. They're doing jobs as well. So this is our home. This is where we've grown up. Like even he's been here. Even though we have relatives back home, we're not that close. This is where we are. This is our home.
This is
For us, India is a holiday. If we go for, let's say, 10 days.
We love it.
15 days, and then I think it's over.
Yeah.
and home
It's
is
enough.
here.
And home is here. This is home. We've lived over here. We've grown up over here. We've studied over here. Everything's fine.
I have one question, Mr. Parmar. You get married and you brought your wife here to Dubai. What did you tell her to come here, Dubai?
Because he was 3 years in there. He said, I'm sitting here, I'm going there. Whatever.
Basically,
And I kind
she
of
came
thought,
after
yeah.
3 years of marriage.
Yes.
So when she says, listen, you are over there, you're not going to, and at that time, dad would go to India
Yeah.
every 2-3 years, okay?
Oh.
So then she says, I don't want to sit over here alone
Yes.
at the in-laws place. So then she says, fine, I'll come with you. And
I'll
that's when
come.
she came.
Oh,
So
that's
she
good.
was amongst the first 10 Indian women to be in Dubai.
I have picture for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I have this beautiful picture of her. She
Yeah.
is here
That's her, the first one,
in
yeah.
Jumeirah.
Jumeirah, yeah.
Look at Jumeirah. This is the beach
beach.
of Jumeirah.
Yeah, and that's
actually.
probably him.
him.
Yeah, that's probably him.
Ah, that's you, Bharat.
That's him.
Yeah, but okay, we cannot see you.
This is an interesting one. Him with the
This
fish.
is
Him with the fish in his hand.
and you had to you can fish
No,
actually.
we were not. Because, see, we are vegetarians. But this fish must have
Only-
actually
only-
died on the shore. So I had picked it
For
up.
photo only.
Only for picture.
just for picture, yeah.
Only for picture. I like this picture. This is one of your sister, I believe.
yeah.
And what we can see is
Jumeirah.
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 Jumeirah 1.
Nothing.
What is now?
Jumeirah, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's
Empty. Full empty.
empty.
Full
Exactly. Now it. You know Jumeirah now, right,
Now
Mr.
different.
Hotels, things. Oh my God. And Mr. Parmar, who's this?
Myself.
Yes, it's you. I love this picture of you as well,
Yeah.
Mr. Parmar.
And
This one is where?
This one is in the
Darya
store
Kinara.
on the creek.
It's called the Abra Market.
Abra
The Abra Market.
Yeah, that
And
is
if you
shop
see the
was- my shop was
license
there.
on the back,
The light.
the trade license in the back,
Oh, the trade license
That's-
that we have
that
here.
we have-
the
yeah, we
same.
have the copy,
From
yeah.
68, correct?
61.
61.
Yeah, when it was formed.
Amazing. I love those pictures. Tell me, Bharat, how is life evolved with you, with your family here? How did you see and witness? You are older than UAE. You are also older than UAE. I'm sorry, I'm telling this. You are older than UAE, actually, correct? How did you evolve with this country?
See, the thing is, we have only seen this country. We've grown up over here. Okay, so for us, we have seen the evolution. Yes, I'm not saying evolution. We have seen the change in this country from playing in the sand dunes and with local families around here. Then, of course, the boom that came afterwards. Then during that boom, when we saw things change, and they change at a rapid pace. However, we just loved it. We have just loved this place over here, and we can't think of any other place. We
Prakash,
can't think of going anywhere.
you grew up with the country. It's not only witnessing, but you grew up with it.
Well, I think the country as a whole has grown. Leadership has always really thrived and given us a platform to grow our business, think forward, and bring in the latest technologies and be aggressive. So we also contributed in our own way, and we, let's just say, we went with the flow, like going from a traditional shop, as you can see, with manual machines to we have advanced software that manage all our production. We have advanced software that manage all our patent design and storage. We have state-of-the-art software that manage the flow of the orders, clients, everything. Plus, this is our oldest shop at the moment. This is also from 2010. We were across the road. There's some pictures of that. I'll show you later. So we have opened a store in DIFC. We have another one in Almas Towers. So as the city has grown, we have also positioned ourselves with the growth.
This opportunity.
And it has given us the opportunity to do all that. You see, and the government has been really, really helpful in the sense, okay? Because they're always coming up with something new. And in fact, when they try something new, we are always happy because then we know if they're doing something, it's going to be for the good for the people. And then
Bharat, I know that there are around 2.7 million Indian living here in UAE, but those Indian are living within 200 other nationalities. How is this for a family, for you and for your son, your grandchildren to live within this very diverse community?
You see, that's a very good question because our children are growing up with, knowing the cultures and the habits and everything and food, the habits of all different nationalities. They are not shy in mingling with people. Like, for example, I have many relatives in India. When they see many foreigners, it takes a little time, but our children, because they've grown up over here, for them this is just life. They know this guy could be a Somali, this guy could be from England, this guy could be from South America. But everybody is and everybody's culture, everybody respects each other's cultures. So for me, I have grown up I have enjoyed living over here with all the nationalities because I get to see a gamut of different traditions and cultures. And nowadays, for my children, it's a norm. This is this.
My children studied in Shoifat. So in that school, there was no 1% of nationality that was at a majority. There was like all nationalities in there. So at this given point in time, when I tell my children, oh, but it's this ethnicity or this, he's saying, no, father, that's no more. Everybody's equal. Your thinking is old. Now my children, they've got all nationality as friends, but his nationality is not relevant. It's like people are relevant to them. So my son's neighbor is Jordanian, Pakistani friends, Egyptian.
It's a mix of culture,
Italian,
and tolerance.
And
that is
the best part about Dubai is every nationality gets to maintain their own ethnicity. If you go to let's give an example. If you go to a Lebanese restaurant, you have the Lebanese owners who have Lebanese people working in the back, catering to Lebanese clients. So the authenticity of that culture remains. And that's beautiful thing about Dubai. Nobody's fighting for their position. Hence, there is harmony. Everybody's very relaxed. You are Tunisian, I'm Indian.
You keep your identity here. Wherever you are coming from, you keep your identity.
And that's the one thing that the government over here has done is they have given you the freedom. Like we have temples over here. We have temples. The Christians have their churches. So at the end of the day, the rulers have done a very good job of keeping everything. I wouldn't say a job, but they have done such taken such decisions to keep a harmony within this country over here.
What is the secret when you want to evaluate how UAE, when your father, Mr. Parmar, came in 56, there are no water, no electricity. Water was coming on donkeys. There are desert, nothing is here. And in 50 years, or more actually, he's been here for 65 years. In 65 years, there are the tallest building on Earth, and there are probe already in Mars, the other planet far from here. What is the secret in your point of view?
Leadership and the ability of the leadership to see it through. Okay, because it's easy to take decision and say, I will do this, okay? But getting it through is like, it's like making a resolution at the beginning of the year, say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But after come 1 month, you've just forgotten about it because on that day, everybody was talking about it, so I did it. But the leadership over here is so adamant that, okay, we want like this, and then they follow up, they do it, and they get it right. Okay, so that I would say, hats off to these people.
Prakash, what inspired you in this country?
Freedom to do whatever we want. Business-wise, grow, there's security. So you feel comfortable, and yes, you feel that you have the platform to grow. Like there is no limits to what you can do in Dubai. Like you can open new businesses, you can open new ideas, your new ideas can find roots here. This is what helps us grow.
Yeah.
For instance, we've been here so many years. We've not only grown here, we've also reinvested here. Like our factory that we have, we own it. Our top where we live, the houses. In fact, we live next to each other. All three houses are next to each other, and we own those properties. So we've reinvested in the country because this country has given up so much to us.
Yeah.
So the main feeling that we get is sense of belonging. You are here.
We want you to stay.
You're here, you're welcome.
And we're secure. We're secure. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. We're feeling so secure over here that we don't want to move out of any other place.
Mr. Parmar, what do you want to do in Dubai? What is? I know your daily is to come here at 9:30. I mean, Prakash, you told me this. Come here 9:30. You sit, you talk with people. You go home, eat, take a nap, go back here,
Come back here,
again
yes.
in the afternoon.
Yeah.
5-6 days a week, I think.
6 days. We
6
work
days
5
a
days, he works 6 days.
He works 6 days to come here. What do you want?
One thing, you are a retired.
Yes.
Then you feeling this nervous type. You want to do your everyday whatever thing, doing that good for your life.
Yeah.
Because my health, I'm sitting in house, that we expect that. Because I don't like to say. I can't sit in house.
You can.
I'm here, I'm nothing doing here. Only say
Yes.
people is going down. But
I think that's the best advice in life.
Yeah.
Don't sit down
Don't sit
without
down.
doing anything. Whatever your age is, do something and
Right.
work.
Exactly.
That's an amazing lesson.
A routine.
A routine.
This is have a routine.
Yeah.
He gets up early in the morning. He has all these Ayurvedic, things he eats.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to sleep for a little while. Then wakes up, reads his newspaper. Actually, he's not here at 9:30. He's sometimes here at 9 o'clock.
Amazing.
Half an hour before the store.
Before the opening
oh,
of
yes.
the store.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
I
here. So,
have open shop.
yes, he opens it. So the thing is, everybody knows that the boss is already there.
Of course.
Plus, it keeps him also. He's a routine. Okay, I have to get up. I have to do this thing. So he's 88 now.
Yeah.
Still, touch wood. He's mobile and
Mashallah.
he's self-sufficient. And my mother also. She's
And
83.
your mother,
Yeah.
she is here with us.
She's here.
Would you go and bring her? I would love
my
her.
mom?
Yes,
yes.
please. I would love her to be with us here and talk a little bit. The early. Hi, welcome. Please, welcome here. You sit,
sure.
Prakash, and please.
That's my mom.
Thank you very much for coming. Please, you will translate.
I will.
Baharat, can you tell her she is very elegant? I love her outfit and I love her hair.
કે તમારો ડ્રેસ બહુ સારો લાગે, તમારો હેર પણ બહુ સારો લાગે છે, તો બહુ elegant છો.
Thank you. When he told you to come here, what were you thinking? Did you like to come here?
જ્યારે તમને કીધું કે ચાલો દુબઈ આવવું છે, તો તમને શું લાગ્યું કે તમને જાવું જોઈએ, ન જાવું જોઈએ, કે તમારા શું વિચાર હતા?
જ્યારે દુબઈ આવ્યા ત્યારે અમે અહીંથી મુંબઈમાં આમચી તમચી મુંબઈ થઈ ત્યારે જૂનાગઢ ગયા. ત્યારે જૂનાગઢથી અમે આંટી આવ્યા હતા, રંભા આંટીની. એ તો મુંબઈ જ હતા ને એ અહીંયા આવ્યા, મને ખબર જ નહીં હતી.
Okay. What
We
had
didn't know
happened
that.
was that they got married
Yes.
in a place called Junagadh
India.
in India, in Gujarat. He used to live in Mumbai.
Yeah.
So when he came to Mumbai after the wedding, she did not even know that he went to Dubai.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know this?
No, I don't
Okay,
know.
well, that's good. This is very good for a family talking now. It's
Yeah.
okay. Let's bring... So she didn't know he came to Dubai.
તમને ખબર નહોતી કે દુબઈ આવ્યા હતા.
Oh,
No.
For
and
her
this
passport.
is the one.
This is
and
for her
this is the
passport.
picture
Yep.
Yeah.
that you have to do a passport to come here.
1958.
Very pretty. I love it. Yeah.
59.
59, this one.
Yeah.
59.
It's even mentioned the dates on the backside. Back in the days, he used
Oh,
to
I can
stamp
see it, yes.
But it's in Gujarati because it was shot in
Okay.
it's all in Gujarati. That date is in
It's 59.
59.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did she like Dubai now?
તમને દુબઈ ગમ્યું હતું જ્યારે આવ્યા ત્યારે?
When she came,
नहीं
No.
कोई 10-12 लेडीज बस इंडियन नो लेडी न जीवन आती है न पानी ये वो डोंकी के ऊपर
It's
पानी
the
आता
same
था
story. Donkey only.
No, she says when she came, there were only about 12 ladies over here.
Indian
And
ladies.
no water. Water used to come on donkeys.
नो लाइट
No light.
She came from Mumbai and
Mumbai.
there was everything. So
Now, how is
હવે
life
કેવું લાગે?
now
હવે કેવું
with
લાગે?
family?
હવે કેમ છે?
સારું જ લાગે સ્ટીમરમાં આવતા સ્ટીમર દરિયા વચ્ચે ઉઠતી અને નાવ મોટી ઓલી નાવમાં બેસી અને તો અમે બધા નાના હતા
so she's
ત્યારે એની ઉપર સીડીએ ચડીને ઉપર મૂકી દેતા
They used to,
એવા માં જતા
there were no airlines flying. So she would come in the boat. They used to Damra, Dwarka. One of the boats actually sank off Ajman.
How long it takes to come here?
કેટલા દિવસ લાગતા અહીંયા પહોંચતા?
Charges.
Huh?
Cha.
6 days.
6 days.
6 days at sea. Of course, there were breaks in Karachi, in Gwadar, in Oman,
Masri, Muscat.
Wow.
Muscat, and here.
Muscat and then
And then they would come over here. So, and what she was saying was that obviously there was no deep sea harbors over here at that time. So
True.
the ship would be
In the
anchored,
sea, anchored?
in the sea, and a smaller boat like an Abra, a bit bigger, would come. And the riskiest part was that there was no jetty and waters could be choppy, and you had to just climb down the ladder and onto the Abra. And if you missed, you went in the water.
Oh my God.
and that
That
too
was an adventure.
she's not used to swimming or
Yeah.
And with child in hand.
in China, of course.
I want to finish with her and Mr. Parmar. How is life now? How do you find life today?
હવે તમને અહીંયા આજકાલ હવે તમારી લાઈફ કેવી છે અહીંયા?
આજકાલ બહુ સરસ છે લાઈફ સારી છે ઘરમાં બધી વહુ દીકરા મોટા થઈ ગયા ઘર પોતાના છે એના છોકરાઓ છે ગાડી બંગલા સારું છે
Basically, what she's saying, I'm really happy because I have all my sons over here, their wives are there, I have grandchildren.
Yeah.
They're all happy over here. We have, with God's blessing and with the rulers' proper ruling, we have now, we have our own houses.
Yeah.
So she is really happy and happy about it.
Bless you. Thank you very much for being with us, Mr. Parmar. Thank you for hosting us in your shop. Thank you, Prakash.
Thank you very much for
Bharat.
coming.
That's an amazing story I wanted to share. If you have something to say for the 50th anniversary of UAE.
What do I have to say is it doesn't look like 50 years because the things have changed so fast, but it has changed for the better of the people. And all I can say is more power to the rulers and more, I hope they come up with more new ideas and new innovations to make Dubai the place in the world. I would like to say to make UAE, I would like to congratulate the leaders, of course, and I would really, really want them to make UAE the #1 country that people would want to visit.
So that's it. Thing is, if in 50 years we've seen so much growth, I can't wait for what will happen in the next 25 years. I'm not saying 50 because I'm already 51, 75. I won't remember things after 75. So, but I'm just looking forward to what comes next. And whatever comes is always progressive and there's always forward thinking and creates so much opportunity. It keeps us on our toes. You know, Dubai is not a place where you'll go like, all right, man, no, there's something new. What's happening? Let's keeps you on your toes, keeps you excited. And I think that's the key. Everyone stays excited and everyone's looking forward to new things and no one's shy of experimenting. So we're just looking forward to what next our leaders have
We are
installed for us.
all in this together.
Yes, absolutely.
With they keep us involved in all this
Yes.
and grounded in all this, and we are humbled with everything that is happening in
And that's the good part, because whenever they do something, they always take the people along with them, and that's what we want, and that's why we feel safe, secure, and this is our home.
Bless you. Thank you very much, Mr. Parmar, Mrs. Parmar. Thank you, Bahara. Thank you, Prakash, for inviting her. Are here. I'm going to another family as well, and we will discover the story. You have many, many stories in Dubai that are really tremendous and inspiring. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, hello, how are you? Thank you for being with us in this special episode of the 50th anniversary of founding of UAE. And Mr. Abbas, a special thank you. You made this gathering happen. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
But you said that your brother, Mr. Vakil, is the one who came first in the UAE before the founding of the UAE. And of course, here your two sons, Hasnain and Kazem. Thank you for being with us.
Welcome.
Mr. Vakil, when did you come and why did you choose to come to a place that is not a country yet?
To explain to you in brief, the journey started in the end of 1970. Basically, we are also family from the traders. We had businesses in India, and especially the western part of India in Gujarat. So we thought to see the new territory. Let's try it out. Though we were young those days, but our father and grandfather always, they had a business right in Burma, in Rangoon, they call now, Yangon, in China, and also in Japan. They used to import from Japan into India. And so it is in tradition that to travel and see the new territory, new venture.
So you came here, how old were you?
21, 22.
You're still very young. You came by ship, right?
Yes. Those days there were very few aircraft, and people used to travel in Gulf countries by ship only. That was British India Shipping Navigation Company, and they had 4 vessels, and probably every 15 days one ship will come.
Yeah.
So I had taken one of the ship, and when I landed end of 70, ours was the first ship that anchored at the Mina Rashid.
Mina Rashid, not the creek. You were not in creek, you were in Mina Rashid.
Mina Rashid, they had just 6 berths ready, built by the Costa & Company from UK.
Yeah.
And olden days, the ship used to stay outside.
True.
Outer anchor. And the passenger would come into small boats.
The Abra.
Small boats.
Yeah.
First anchor was there by our ship called Dwarka.
Okay.
All right, and
so
I came by ship.
Dubai that started actually moving forward and building little by little. Well, how did you find Dubai?
Dubai, when we landed here, of course, we have had first job opportunity because we were looking into that, but we want to get busy ourselves.
Yeah.
That we are the people that we don't want to sit down idle. So we took up the small jobs and looked around the opportunities, what's required in Dubai.
What did you work?
What
was your first
I worked
job?
in the hotel to start with.
Okay.
So that's where you meet people coming, going, and what's happening around. So
I like this idea.
In the front office.
Yeah, so you work, very small job, but you are catching opportunities.
Yeah. And then we found a lot of trade going between Dubai and Oman and neighboring countries. So I thought how the people buy from here. In those days, there was no port in Muscat, in Oman.
Yeah.
People were buying from here and sending the cargo by road to Oman.
True.
It used to take, those days, 12 hours.
Okay.
So I had started small business, contacted few traders. I said, why you come to Dubai?
Yeah.
You give me the list. In those days, there is no WhatsApp, there is nothing, only telex. So by telex, will come that you buy following items.
Yeah.
Small traders, they accumulate one truckload, and we used to buy from the wholesale market and send them pack it up and send them by road. And we get a commission. If it is a deal worth 100,000, maybe 3 to 5% commission. That's how the trading started. So we entered into trading first.
Mr. Abbas, when did you also decide to join your brother?
I was, as soon as I finished education, my brother called me and he said, those days there was no mobile, the telephone, those days, you know. He said, Abbas, yes. You know, I didn't speak loudly, you know, yes. Why did you come here? It's nice here, because my parents joined him also, everybody joined them. Yeah. I said, okay, but I'm happy here, you know, city life. He said, no, come here, good, good, good. So I came. So I think 1970, 71 or 72, I joined him.
Yeah. Around 1.5 years later.
Around.
And then when I came, I said, why did I come?
Yeah.
Where city life, lights, roads, people in here, small road, single road, less traffic, less light. I said, please, where am I? He said, no, don't worry, you'll be happy here. And I'm very happy. So I came around after 1.5 years, I joined him then.
Hasnain, what your father tells you about his early journey, because you grew up here in UAE, his life was not as easier as your life when you started here. What does he tell you about his humble start in UAE? What are the stories?
There are many stories I can start with, and that will take hours. But I think it all comes down to living a simple life, sincerity, honesty, and hard work. And that is where my father is, where he is today. And this is where he's instilled his values onto me and my family.
Amazing. Kazem, it's not easy because you have to be humbled. Let's say your father and your uncle gave you a beautiful life. I mean, you find the business already here. So is it a responsibility for you to carry the same value, the same success of the business, and to carry the name of the family?
It is. I mean, it's very big shoes to try to fit into, because like you rightly said, maybe we were definitely born with a silver spoon in our mouths, and the Dubai of today is very different from the Dubai that they came to.
Exactly.
So we definitely don't have to go through the hard work. The scenarios, Dubai is different. It's much easier, big shoes to fill. That automatically humbles us, saying they had what little opportunities they had, they made excellent use of it to reach where they are today. So for us to take it forward, and it's a challenge.
Tell me, for both of you, how did they make you not take this success and this business for granted? They made you work, right?
Definitely. Yes. After college, when we graduated, I went to the US, Hasnain went to Canada. When we came back, we started from the first office at the entrance.
Okay.
So we worked our way up the ladder. So we got a feel of every aspect of the business.
And I think the important thing is accountability. So anything you do, you are 100% accountable for your actions. And we have to think 10 times what our fathers would think of doing it before even doing it. That's a major responsibility, and as Kazem rightly said.
It's very hard to start a family business, and it's very hard to make it sustainable as well. Mr. Vakil, I see here Vakil since 1970. So definitely you started a small job. Very quickly you get your eye in the trade, but you started your company, Vakil, for construction. How did
Construction and real estate.
And real estate.
Yes.
How did you find the market? Why Dubai at that time said, yes, for anybody coming from Pakistan, from India, yes, you can have your company here, and you can have all the opportunities that you want. How did you find it?
That time we realized when the independence was formed in 1971, I still remember there was a big celebration in the Union House where all the Sheikh from the different Emirates. When the UAE was formed, we have read the history of the different countries in the world. India got independence, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bahrain got in 1964 or something before UAE. So we know that when the country gets its own independence, there is a joy, there is a selfness, it's mine. And then people who are looking forward to this part of the world, they definitely would like to thrive into this part of the world and see what are the opportunities. So I realized in my youth that there is opportunity in many fields. And when I saw people pouring in, the graph of UAE's, increase of population or traders or business is always up. I said, no, there is a opportunity, why not to explore it? So that time there was need of, when people start coming into the country, there is no accommodation.
They need everything to
They
be.
need everything. There was a good opportunity for opening up supermarket chain. There was only 1 or 2 huge supermarket. But we found that there is a place to meet. First is to have a home, where to live. Everybody cannot stay in the hotel for a longer time. There were only 2 hotels those days, but still someone wants a home.
Yeah,
So we have to find home for that. Then when my brother joined me, I said, let's open a company especially for looking into the home, that find them home in Jumeirah, Dubai, Dera, or anywhere. So we formed a company here, the real estate. And we are the first real estate company in Dubai. There were 2 companies. One is known as Dubai Real Estate. They were established in Dera.
Okay.
And the person owned local man is still Muhammad Abdurrahman Al-Ashram, I believe still alive. And ours is company in Dubai side. There were 2 companies.
So yours is the first real estate. How was it to create this real estate? Paper-wise, administration, getting the agreement. Was it easy?
Easy and difficult.
Okay, how?
Easy because there was no one else.
Oh, yeah.
I was the only one. What I do is a law.
Okay.
Difficult because people who come in here, they are coming internationally from Europe, from America, from India. They are business people, so you have to be very careful. Let me tell you here, from day one, we had a policy. Give a good service and charge. So people must pay and smile.
Yeah.
So that's our policy.
I think it's the policy of Dubai as well.
That's good. But you should get, what you pay, you should get worth
exactly.
of it. You see? So it was very simple in the sense that you want a home, so we show you one. And we tell you, please take it. The rent is, for example, 20,000. You said, no, it's expensive. I will not buy it. If you buy, I'm very happy because I get 5% commission. If you don't buy, I'm very happy still. Because next one come, I will say, now rent is 25 or 26 or 27 because the rent is going up every day.
Yeah.
So it was easy because there was a lot of demand and a lot of less of accommodation, so easy for us to manage it. But then follow-up was not easy to satisfy them. Rental, after that, maintenance, what about the services? Because they are new here, they don't know anything. So that was a difficult part, but we managed well. Because we are one of the first one, and we always wanted to do a good job, so we made a very good code of conduct.
Okay.
If you come to us here, you make a proper receipt, we take your signature, we make proper documents, you write down, proper terms and conditions, so that if something happens, it's all written down. So we followed a lot of normal norms required for buy and sale trade. But then one thing, what we did, people followed it.
Exactly.
Because they got ready-made things, So still there are a lot of documents which we did, people are still following us. Can I add one thing here?
Yes, please.
Those days there was no newspaper. Can you believe it? Those days there was no newspaper, print media.
In 1970?
No Gulf, no Khalij.
There was one newspaper,
yes.
It's called Reuters.
Okay.
Reuters. It was made of about 4 or 5 pages and staple. Now what this is newspaper, it has a first, second, third, fourth page international news, very rare Gulf area news, last page very brief kind of advertisement.
Advertisement, yes.
And that will staple. And it was costing 25 fields.
Okay.
And they will deliver to you. Fields.
Okay.
And they will deliver to you. That was the first newspaper. Khalij Times came much after that. Sorry. Okay. Now, these Reuters, what they used to do, those days their news was coming by telex. They called Reuters also, from UK.
Yeah.
From that telex, they make print on a plain white paper, staple and deliver. So in that Reuters, we used to put small ads sometime.
So this is how you started.
Villa in Jumeirah, apartments in Bar Dubai, or there are small ads.
But people come with this?
I make
they read?
Later on, those Reuters used to have one full page of the backside only for us.
Oh,
We engaged the
wow.
whole
Whole place.
we were leading there that time.
With this name, Vakil.
No.
Yeah.
That time we had our family name, Vakil Enterprise.
Al-Wakil.
We
Okay.
had to have one or two. One Vakil Enterprise for our real estate. Then we had a furniture shop, Gulshan Furniture Factory. So we had to put that field. But it was meant for us, last stage.
Very advanced.
Yes.
You understand the code of conduct for the real estate. You made it actually, and the people follow. And you understand the marketing as well. And you did the advertisement. That's very good, very advanced.
One more thing I would add. Of course, there was no real estate that time, and then there was no system of any business taking deposit.
Yeah.
We were the first one to say to a tenant, please pay 5% deposit.
You are the one
We are
behind this
from the start.
deposit. I had to
Wonder.
put it as well when I rented my first time here in UAE. So you are
There
the
are
first
so
one
many
behind
things we make first beginning.
I will add one more thing.
it. Yes.
When we started taking deposit,
They want to make it.
two things I like.
Yeah.
The clauses of the tenancy contract,
Yes.
90% drafted by us.
Really?
Yeah, there were no clauses. We drafted the tenancy contract. What you see today,
Most of it.
90%.
You started it.
Number
Most of
two.
it, most of it.
And as you said, that 5% deposit on the, say, rent is 10,000
Yes.
or 20,000, 5%.
5%. I'm sorry I'm not talking to you so much,
That's
but they are taking all the talking, Mr. Vakil. But it's amazing chatting with him and Mr. Abbas. Hasnain, tell me, you went to study in Canada,
I was
correct?
in Canada at McGill.
So the question is always, the life is very good in Canada, but you chose to come back and live and also continue your life here in UAE. You could have stayed. I don't think the reason is only a family matter. You want to be with your uncle and your dad. Definitely there are another reason that is maybe related to the life and the style of life of UAE.
You see, it's a good question. Home is where the heart is. So Dubai has always been home for us. Wherever you go out to travel, whether the west or the east, we've always been comfortable staying in Dubai. Yes, there was opportunity to go abroad to study. At that time, Dubai did not have many opportunities for higher education. That's why we took the step to go to Canada, and my brother going to US. Took the foreign education, and we thought we'd apply the same education back in our business and expand, inshallah.
How about you, Kazim?
Very simple. I mean, you cannot get the life that you get in Dubai anywhere in the world. And this is my experience, once you go abroad, you appreciate it even more. So definitely, the going abroad for education was something that we did, and after that, it was always decided in the heart that this is where we want to come back to.
Mr. Abbas, 50 years. It's not a long time in, in nation existence, but yet UAE has accomplished tremendous work. How did you follow this growth of UAE?
Simple. You join good people, you will be successful. You are sitting in a ship, and you sit in the ship. You are not driving the ship. The captain is driving the ship, and you reach your destination. So UAE, Dubai is an opportunity, a ship opportunity. Somebody else is driving. His Highness, rulers, they are making policies. They are giving opportunities. They are saying, come. And they are helping us all out. So we are only sitting in the ship. We are picking up what they are giving us. And that's how we are successful. I mean, there are other countries, they have opportunities, but there are no proper captain. Here we have a best ruler who cares for everyone who is in here. Whether you are expatriate or local, you have equal opportunities. And that's how we become successful. And that's how we follow it. And alhamdulillah, we have risk. Risk you must take, R-I-S-K, which is called risk.
Yeah.
When you take a risk, you get risk.
Risk.
My formula, higher the risk, higher the risk. So it goes side by side. We took a risk of leaving country and come back here. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, thank God, thanks to our ruler family, we have opportunities. And alhamdulillah, we availed it. That's how we followed it. And that's how we follow what is required. We keep your eyes and ears open.
Yeah.
And we do it. Simple calculation. There's no big science that we have to make research for that. No. Follow the opportunities, follow the news, follow His Highness policies, what they wanted, and we follow it. For example, now they say announce high-tech for young children. business opportunity, and they made so many centers. You can go and really show your talent on computer.
Yeah.
So there's an opportunity.
Yeah.
So they have to, if they know, they have to follow it and pick it up.
Yeah.
In our time, it was
Next
simple.
generation.
Requirement of the houses, shelter. So we give them. Alhamdulillah. That's how we follow.
So I think, yes, he's talking about the next generation.
Yes.
Your son and daughter who are living here in UAE. How are you raising your countries in a very cosmopolitan city and very multicultural with 200 nationalities, many religion in here? How are you doing this?
So we are very blessed to be in Dubai, which is a melting pot with all nationalities of different religion and culture, and which our children ourselves are seeing it. Not only that, we celebrate all the festives of all the religion over here. So living among different nationalities and religion is a norm for us. It's nothing out of the box. It makes it easy for the children to adapt and to appreciate.
How about you, Kazem?
Very similar, whether they go to school or to the community park or to the clubs, where they sports activities, sports club, they're playing with children of all nationalities, all types of sports, all types of activities. There's no, you are different from me. So this is very important. And in a world today where you see so many issues, Dubai is one of the best examples for people to learn tolerance and living together and growing up together.
UAE, I want to end with you. Thank you very much for being with us. UAE made it home. You started, Mr. Vakil, your journey in UAE before the journey of UAE, actually, and you're still here and you want to remain here. What do you want to do? Because it's a city, like you said, it gives you all the opportunities. Mr. Abbas is still thinking, yes, UAE now, the future, more technology, more AI, more computing, and you feel that everybody in here want to jump to the opportunities and want to be ambitious in this country. What are your ambitions for you and for this country?
Yeah, for ambitions for our group, not
Yes.
for me. We're into, because the trend started by His Highness in 2002 when they made the country open for foreigners to own the property.
Yes.
It wasn't before.
True.
You just lease it, but you can't own it. So it was certainly the first one in this region, I would say, from here until north, the whole Gulf, let's see, or Arab world, they can only buy or rent, not they cannot buy. So that was a fantastic move, and there was a vision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. And with that, the progress started. People started coming because people living here already for generations, they said, yes, I can own the home now. And that was a fantastic move. And we are following. Not we, there are other companies, developers in Dubai, major developments, government developers, and private. They all followed. And that's how the progress started. Now, once you start the property development, you need from nail to the top, everything you need.
Mr. Abbas, what is your wishes for the future of UAE and the ambition for you in the UAE?
UAE is now leading example for the world. Once upon a time, my elders used to tell me, friend circle, that UAE wants to become like Singapore. Now see the joke. Today Singapore wants to become like
Dubai and UAE.
Dubai, see? So Dubai has taken a leap in the development in all directions. No need to say infrastructure, port, airport, you name it.
Everything.
Everywhere. You think of it at the sky. So Dubai has taken a leap. When you take a leap, people are following. Okay. And because their opportunity, their aims are very simple. Progress, share and progress. As my son said, tolerance. That's what Dubai is. And His Highness policy, rural policy are very good, and which is good for everyone. When something good for everyone, it has no hindrance. It will keep on going. So my vision for next 50 years for Dubai is go ahead in full steam without stopping anything.
Kazem, what do you want for the next generation to have in UAE?
For the next generation to have in the UAE is they should have the energy and the strength to work on the vision that's already been implemented for the next 50 years. Mm-hmm. So that's what they need to do. What they need to have, there's already a roadmap there in various fields, various directions, whether be it technology, be it online, be it industry. So the next generations got a direction to move to, so they need to work towards it.
I want to finish with you, Hasnain. When a nation did all this in 5 decades only, definitely there is the secret. In your point of view, what is the secret?
The secret for the nation to be where it is right now, UAE, I think when His Highness wants something to be done, it is done. No questions asked. So the application side of it is, as my uncle said, very, very important. People can plan everything on paper, but if you apply and deliver is another part of it. And His Highness has been very, very successful in these applications, and he proves to it every day.
I want to wish you all a happy 50th anniversary of UAE.
Thank you very much.
And to you, thank you.
With you this time. And certainly we want to add one more thing which you asked about their children's future.
Yes.
They are already saying from now, we want to stay in Dubai. My dad and my grandpa, you were part of Dubai, we want to continue to be part of Dubai and UAE.
Wish them all a happy life and a successful life here. Thank you very much.
And I would like to thank Dubai TV and you personally, Naufal, and all the team to have us here for interview. And I want to congratulate and say mabruk to all people of UAE and all the administrations and the ruler. Alf mabruk for this 50th anniversary.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Inshallah, I want to see you on 100th anniversary.
Yes, 100th anniversary.
Come over.
We'll come back for the interview. Thank you so much. Thank you. واهلا بكم من جديد. بهذا وصلنا الى اخر عائله تستضيفنا اليوم مع عائله الاستاذ شفيق حوراني. استاذ شفيق،
اهلا وسهلا.
شكرا لانك استضفتنا في بيتك استاذ شفيق.
مرحبا.
الله يخليك. مرحبا استاذه فاطمه.
يا اهلا بيكي.
ومرحبا بابنائكم معنا في هذه الحلقه عنان وعدي. مرحبا بكم. استاذ شفيق، رح نبدا معك الحوار. حضرتك الله يخليك، حضرتك جيت عام 1965 إلى الإمارات، حينها ما كان في دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. وين جيت؟
والله في البداية بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قدمنا نحن من مطار القدس بعثة كويتية، تعاقدوا معنا في القدس بعثة كويتية، ومن ثم إلى مطار الكويت لمدة 10 أيام اللهو، ومن ثم في الأخير قدمنا إلى مطار دبي تقريبا في 23/9/1965 ميلادية كما يبدو في الجوازات.
23/9/1965
ميلادية.
أستاذ شفيق، هذا هو الجواز.
نعم هذا هو
الصورة رائعة.
بارك الله فيك.
انتم جيتوا مع بعض؟
قدمت انا وزوجتي.
وجيتوا للتدريس الاثنين؟
نعم للتدريس نعم. هذه صورة رائعة جدا.
ما شاء الله. حاجة احكي لي، كيف كان المطار لما نزلتوا؟
والله المطار يعني صحيح كان
صغير
بديئا مبتدئا يعني كويس، ولكن الحمد لله يعني طريقة اللقاء لما استقبلونا هذا خففوا علينا اشياء كثير يعني صحيح. ونزلنا في فندق ايرلاينز بتذكر. كان في دبي فندقين. في البر دبي فندق الايرلاينز نزلنا فيه بينما يوزعونا على امارات الدولي. والفندق الثاني كان فندق الخليج في بار ديرة.
وقالوا لنا انه كان في بعدها مطار واحد ثاني. الان كنا مع عائله وكيل، قالوا لنا امباسادور من بعد فتح في دبي. بعدين لما جيتوا كان فقط فندقين. استاذه فاطمه، رحتوا الاول تدريس بالنسبه لكم كان في راس الخيمه، طبعا ما كانت تابعه للدوله في هذاك الوقت. كيف وجدتي راس الخيمه؟ كيف عشتوا فيها في البدايه؟
الحقيقة أنا أول شيء سعيدة جدا إني بقابلكم. وأنا سعيدة جدا وفخورة إني بحكي كيف كانت الإمارات وكيف أصبحت.
نعم.
لما ذهبنا إلى رأس الخيمة كانوا طيبة الناس أهلها خففوا علينا كل الصعوبات اللي ممكن تقابلنا. دخلنا المدرسة وعرفنا الطلاب شو بحاجة، عرفنا الأهالي ماذا يحتاجون، عرفنا من أين تؤكل الكتف مثل ما بيقولوها. حابين يتعلموا بس كيف. فذللنا صعاب كثيرة، فحبونا وحبيناهم، وكان في ود، واعتبرناهم هم أهلنا وإحنا من أولنا.
وما كان في كهرباء، ما كان في ماء في هذاك الوقت عام 1965.
لا، ما هو لما أنت تدخلي في هيك مكان بدك ترضخي للأمر الواقع، زي ما هم الناس عايشين بدون كهرباء، فأنا ليش يعني أتمرد؟ لا، عشت معاهم وأكلت معاهم وعايشت معاهم في كل شيء،
ما شاء
في
الله،
الحلو والمرة.
ما شاء الله. عشتوا هناك 5 سنين تقريبا. عنان، شو كان الوالد والوالدة يحكوا لك على بداياتهم؟ أكيد أنهم يحكوا لك قصص حتى تتعلم، حتى ما تاخذ كل حاجة اللي أنت عايشها الآن في الإمارات يعني بطريقة مفروغ منها. يعني أكيد أنه لازم تقدر شو التعب اللي تعبوه خلال السنوات الأخيرة. شو القصص اللي كانوا يحكوا لك عنها؟
يعني من مثل ما تفضل الوالد والوالدة، أنه كانت الحياة صعبة وما في مقومات أساسية، لكن بالرغم من هذا تغلبوا عليها، حالهم حال الناس الموجودين يعني، والحمد لله يعني خرجوا أجيال
الحمد لله
على مستوى الذكورة والإناث، ونجحوا في تأسيس أسرة ناجحة الحمد لله.
ما شاء الله. عنان، درست عند الوالد؟
أنا درست عند الوالد، نعم.
بالله؟
أي نعم.
كم من سنة تقريبا؟
الوالد درسني بالثاني ثانوي والثالث ثانوي، آخر سنتين.
كان صعب ولا مش صعب؟
جدا صعب. جدا صعب.
بالقاسي.
يعامل معاملة الطالب عادي.
طبعا ما في محاباة.
لا ما في محاباة.
واحيانا المعلمين اللي يكونوا نوعا ما حابين يكونوا صارمين يصيروا اصعب مع اولادهم مقارنه ببقيه الطلبه، صح؟
هم الطالب بيلاحظ انه كيف بده يعامل ابنه، هل هو معامله مثل ما بيعاملنا احنا؟ فهذا هو اللي خلى الاحترام المتبادل بين الطلاب والمعلم.
ما شاء الله.
حقيقه
الحمد لله.
كان في حب للمدرسين
استاذ شفيق
واحترام. استاذ شفيق، انتم رحتوا من راس الخيمه بعد 5 سنوات، وقبل قيام الدوله ما زلنا رحتوا لعجمان.
صحيح.
نعم. فين درستوا في عجمان؟
في 70 كانت المدرسه الراشديه المتوسطه، فصحيح كان في اقبال كبير على من الطلبه على الدراسه في هذه المدرسه، وكان في عندنا لرابع متوسط. فوجدت انا صحيح كان في اول شيء الصف الثاني ثانوي، والبقيه الثالث ثانوي كانوا في العروبه او في ثانويه دبي، ينزلوا هناك الطلاب يكملوا. وبعدين الحمد لله رب العالمين لما صار في طلاب ما شاء الله، يعني استطعنا انه نفتح للثالث ثانوي، والحمد لله رب العالمين اكتمل العدد يعني بحدود 15 طالب.
يعني انتم بتجيوا كنتوا قبل بناء مدرسه وافتتاح مدرسه، تجمعوا الطلبه وتبنيوا المدرسه وتفتتحوا المدرسه. ما شاء الله.
المدرسه يعني مبنيه من اول ومقسمه ومهيئه وفصول مرتبه نموذجيه تكاد ان تكون فعلا.
لكن التلاميذ هم اللي ما كانوا موجودين بحكم العدد.
في بعض التلاميذ كانوا يعني في بعض الاحيان ينطلقوا من المدرسة إلى الشاطئ أو على السيف وهذا، ونروح نجيبهم يعني.
بالله؟
والله
تروحوا للشاطئ تقولوا تعالوا ادرسوا
في اللاندروفر والله. لكن كانوا يتفاعلون معنا ويجوا يحبوا الدراسة
بالود يعني
بالمود. تعالوا ادرسوا. أستاذة فاطمة، في أيضا مدرسة أنت بدأتيها، مدرسة خديجة في عجمان.
نعم.
أيوة.
أنا الحقيقة انتقلت مديرة للمدرسة.
أيوة.
كان فيها بس لثاني ابتدائي. اشتغلت بكل ما أوتيت من قوة وأوتيت من نشاط. فأسست المدرسة لما تخرجت أول في وجه توجيه. طلب الشيخ زايد من الشيخ حميد إنه بده يجي يزور المدارس اللي في عجمان. فكان الشيخ حميد اختار المدرسة اللي أنا فيها، مش لأني أنا فيها، لأنه فيها الأنشطة الصح وفيها التدريس الصح وفيها النظام الصح.
والفيديو رائع لأن
فاختار المدرسة تبعتي. ففعلا يعني عملنا فعاليات كانت راقية جدا، أشاد بها الشيخ زايد الله يرحمه.
وهذه صورة
الشيخ راشد الله يرحمه، أبوه للشيخ حميد موجود.
أيوة.
وعبد الله أمين.
واللي بالأحمر هو حضرتك
أنا ما كنتش محجب.
ما شاء الله عليك أستاذة فاطمة، كيف إنه قمتي
الحقيقة يعني أنا أسست المدرسة بطريقة منيحة، ومن ثم انتقلت للتوجيه التربوي.
كيف كان التعامل مع البنات في التعليم؟ كانوا مقبلات على التعليم؟
مقبلات على التعليم، لأنه في تشجيع وفي حوافز. فكان لها بصمات يعني مؤثرة عند الشيخ حميد وزوجته الله يرحمها، فكانوا داعمين المدرسة كمان.
حنان، شو القيم اللي حب انه الوالد استاذ شفيق انه يعطيها ليك كطالب وبقيه الطلاب؟
يعني كان يعاملني انا مش كابن، كان يعاملني كطالب زي حال الطلاب الثانيين. اهم القيم اللي احنا غرسنا فيها الوالد على مستوى المدرسه المثابره والجد والاجتهاد واحترام الوقت. فهي كلها يعني قيم لازلت اني يعني متمسك فيها وعنوان لحياتي. وما شاء الله كمان عن الشباب يعني اللي كانوا موجودين معنا انغرس فيهم هذه القيم، وما شاء الله طلعوا قيادات ناجحه على مستوى الدوله.
ذكرتني
يعني
في القيادات لانه في صوره للاستاذ شفيق، هذه الصورة هي شوي غامقة ولكن هذه الأستاذة تتذكرها هذه الصورة؟
والله متذكر الشباب
فيها شباب ما شاء الله الآن أصبحوا
أصبحوا
قضاة،
رجال وقضاة
في طيار، أنت قلت إنه في طيار وقضاة في الشرطة
في عبد الرحمن محمد رفيق في دبي ومهندسين وما شاء الله ناجحين. يعني شجعناهم الحمد لله رب العالمين، أصبحوا رجال نافعين ورجال مثمرين
رجال دولة. أستاذ شفيق، ما زال عندك علاقة بالبعض منهم؟ ما زال
والله في علاقة
كأستاذ؟
نعم لا يزال هناك تواصل يعني اجتماعي مع الشباب كلهم واللي موجودين، لأنه احنا ربينا فيهم يعني صحيح أو وجدنا فيهم العلاقات الاجتماعية الرائعة، وهم ما بيقصروا أبدا أوفياء والله.
عدي خرجت تدرس برا
نعم.
واشتغلت برا ولكن رجعت للإمارات.
صحيح.
شو بقى لك في التدريس من بين الإمارات وما بين الدراسة برا، ولماذا رجعت للدولة؟
أنا لما خلصت من المدرسة بالإمارات كانت بال84 ومن ثم انتقلت إلى أمريكا للدراسة. وخلصت دراسة بأمريكا واشتغلت بأمريكا تقريبا 14 سنة. ولكن الواحد إلا يرجع لمسقط الرأس،
ومسقط الرأس هو في الإمارات.
مسقط الرأس وطن.
أكيد.
أستاذ شفيق، هل تذكر ذلك اليوم الذي تم الإعلان فيه رسميا عن ولادة دولة جديدة في الكرة الأرضية ودخلت للأمم المتحدة وهي دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة يوم 2 ديسمبر 1971؟ تتذكر هذاك اليوم؟
والله أتذكر ذلك اليوم يعني بقلب مفتوح وبسعادة غامرة من الجميع واحتفالات كانت عارمة ويعني موفقة جدا بالمناسبة السعيدة. والحمد لله رب العالمين أصبحت دولة عربية يعني مرموقة ولها قيمتها وتقدمت مع الزمن والحمد لله رب العالمين.
هذه الدولة أستاذة فاطمة تقدر التعليم جدا. لما تقول لي إنه الشيخ زايد رحمه الله جاء وزارك واختار المدرسة وحضر وكان جاء من أبو ظبي إلى عجمان. أيضا الشيوخ كانوا معك حتى يشوفوا، وهي مدرسة للبنات. إلى أي مدى حسيتي هذا التقدير في القادة في الآباء للتعليم؟
حسيت إنهم آباء لطلابنا. حسيت إنهم محتضنينهم كأبنائهم. ما فرق ما بين أبو ظبي وبين عجمان، وطن واحد، والله يرحمه فعلا وحد هذه البلاد في وطن واحد وهي دولة الإمارات.
عجبني كثير أستاذ شفيق هذه. شكرا معلمي.
بارك الله فيك.
جميلة هذه جدا. شكرا معلمي. من وين جاك؟
والله هذه كرمنا الشيخ عمار وولي عهد عجمان ما شاء الله ورئيس المجلس التنفيذي في إمارة عجمان، كرمنا في اعترافا وتقديرا بالجهود التي قدمناها. 4 مدرسين قدامى من الرعيل الأول وما قصر الصحيح وبارك الله فيه وأعطانا هذا الدرع وشهادة تقدير.
وعندك شهادة تقدير.
نعم شهادة تقدير موجودة.
أستاذة فاطمة، يعني يقول القائل حضرتك مع أستاذ شفيق جيتوا للتدريس. هذا واجب، هذا عملكم. لماذا من المهم حسيتوا بهذه الفرحة والنشوة أنه يتم تكريمكم من قبل القادة هون وأنه يعني تاخذوا شهادات شكر على عملكم مرة أخرى اللي هو واجب؟
هي يعني تشعر بالفخر والافتخار. الفخر إنه ناس كبار زي الشيوخ الله يطول بعمرهم مقدرين هذا العمل الجاد. فهذا بيأثر نفسيا وبيعطيكي حافز ودافع انك تعطي اكثر للعمليه التربويه.
انا هذه الصوره تعجبني كثير، هي صوره من عام 1967
كنا في رأس الخيمة،
المدرسة في رأس الخيمة، هذه
في رأس الخيمة،
مدرسة
مجموعة
صغيرة،
مدرسين
مجموعة مدرسين هون، وهذا من طلاب صغار أيضا.
دول طلاب صغار معهم الأستاذ محمد عبد الله فارس.
أستاذ حمد شو يشتغل الأستاذ؟
وكيل وزارة مساعد.
كان يجي أيضا حتى يشرف على،
كان زميل إنه.
أيوة،
كان إنه زميل. نعم.
يعني من البداية قبل حتى ما تصير الدولة دولة الإمارات، في مختلف إمارات الدولة ومناطق في هذيك الفترة كان هناك اهتمام بالتعليم والعلم.
نعم.
لما أنت عنان شهدت هذه النهضة في دولة الإمارات، يعني عنان كبرت هون وشفت انه، او يحكي لك الوالد كان ما في ماء وما في كهرباء، ثم الان دوله الامارات وصلت مثلا للمريخ، عندها رائد فضاء في كل الجامعات الدوليه، صحيح. عندها اكسبو مثلا تحتضنه الان. شو يعني هذا في ميزان الدول بالنسبه ليك؟
بالدرجه الاولى انا في نظري انه في رؤيه. اوكي، الرؤيه اللي اخذ في زمام مبادرتها شيوخ الدوله الله يحفظهم منذ بداية الاتحاد، بداية بالشيخ زايد الله يرحمه وإخوانه حكام الإمارات. الرؤية والإدارة القوية، التنظيم، لدرجة أنه لما نحكي الإمارات صارت الإمارات ستايل.
نموذج.
ستايل اوف لايف.
نموذج.
ستايل اوف لايف.
نعم.
كنت كلها هاي العوامل ساعدت في نجاح دولة الإمارات وانها وصلت على المرحله اللي هي وصلتها.
عدي، شو طموحك هون انك في دوله الامارات وانت عايشت تطورها من قصص الوالد والوالده الى ما نعرفه، وهذه الدوله عمرها فقط 50 سنه، هل تحس انه انت كبرت معها وكبرت معك هذه الدوله؟
أنا كبرت ما بعرف إذا الدولة كبرت معي، بس الدولة تطورت وازدهرت، وهذا يعني شيء الواحد بيفتخر فيه. طموحي إني أعيد تجربة الوالد، لأنه الوالد والوالدة كفوا ووفوا معنا، فنأمل إنه إحنا كمان نعمل نفس الشيء مع أولادنا.
ما شاء الله. والأجيال القادمة موجودين هون. أستاذ شفيق، عندك أحفاد هون وعندك حفيدة ما شاء الله كبرت وصارت طبيبة أسنان.
طبيبة أسنان الدكتورة مرح. نعم. ما شاء الله كلهم في المدارس والحمد لله رب العالمين يتطلعون إلى العلم وإن شاء الله ليتقدموا.
في عندنا حفيد تزوج جديد.
مبروك.
ما شاء الله.
وفي عندنا حفيدة دخلت الجامعة جديد.
ما شاء
بنت
الله.
عنان.
الحمد لله
ما شاء الله.
يعني الأحفاد ما شاء الله كبروا.
كبرتوا أجيال في الإمارات وأجيالكم كبرت أيضا في الإمارات.
نعم.
ما شاء الله. حابة أختم معكم الحلقة. دولة الإمارات غدا تحتفل ب50 سنة على قيامها. عدي، عندك كلمة؟
كل عام وأنتم بخير، كل عام وأنتم بخير، ومنها للأعلى إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله.
الصراحة مفخرة واعتزاز.
عنان؟
كل عام وأنتم بخير لدولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، دولتنا الحبيبة، وإن شاء الله من سنة إلى سنة ومن 50 إلى 50 إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله. أستاذة فاطمة،
ألف مبروك لدولة الإمارات. أرجو أن يستمر هذا التقدم ويستمر هذا العطاء حتى تصل إلى ليس اليوبيل الذهبي بل اليوبيل الماسي
إن شاء الله،
بوصولها إلى مصاف الدول الكبيرة العظمى.
أختم معك الحلقة. اليوم كان طويل مع الكثير من العائلات، استمعت الكثير من القصص الرائعة، يعني من دولة قبل تقريبا إذا نحسب من وقت جيد من 65 سنة ما كان في ماء وكهرباء، والآن وصلت الدولة لمصاف الدول المتقدمة. شو كلمة الختام من عندك أستاذ شفيق؟
والله صحيح نحن نهنئ دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة في اليوبيل الذهبي في 50 عام، ونتمنى لها يعني مستقبلا باهرا، وللشيوخ الأفاضل حكام الإمارات وعلى رأسهم سمو رئيس الدولة كل صحة وسعادة وتقدم وازدهار، ولإخواننا المواطنين كل محبة وتقدير وتقدم في الحياة العملية. هو مثل ما قال أمير الشعراء أحمد شوقي: وطني لو شغلت بالخلد عنه نازعتني إليه بالخلد نفسي، حرام على بلابله الدوح حلال للطير من كل جنس. فالدولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة هي وطني الثاني، وأشعر بأنها بلدي الثاني. نعم، لمسنا منهم الاحترام والتقدير، ولا نزال نحن في ديارهم وفي الوطن الثاني اللي هو دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة التي نعتز بها ونفتخر بأننا قد خرجنا أجيال وأجيال ونفتخر بهم في كل المناسبات.
شكرا أستاذ شفيق.
نعم.
الله يخليك. شكرا.
الله يكرمك ويبارك فيك جميعا.
احتفال واحتفاء الإمارات باليوم الوطني هو احتفال واحتفاء بالاستثمار في بناء الإنسان أولاً. عيد الاتحاد الخمسين نقطة تحول استراتيجية للاحتفال بالرحلة الإنسانية الفريدة لل50 عاماً الأولى من تاريخ الإمارات. أعد القادة شعباً طموحاً أنجز المستحيل ويقف على أسس صلبة تؤهله لمزيد من التطور والنماء، شعباً منفتحاً على جميع شعوب العالم. أعد القادة شعباً جاهزاً للتحول الفاعل والمستدام الذي ينتظر الإمارات في 50 عاماً القادمة. كل عام والإمارات بألف خير، كل عام والإمارات تتبوأ أعلى المراتب في سلم التنمية والتطور والانفتاح.